Parlays look like the easiest way to turn $10 into $1,000. We love a little get rich quick, right? So why do the sports books love when you place them then? Maybe it's too good to be true. A parlay is a simple bet where you combine multiple bets into one, but here's the catch. Every single bet has to win the whole thing. One loss and the whole thing is dead. Let's look at a quick example. So I scroll on the NBA here and I click on a couple of teams to win. Three bet parlay. So each one of these teams has to win for the whole thing to win. If I bet $10, holy crap, $324 payout. That's a lot of money. Yeah, and we're gonna see why that's a lot of money. Let's do an analysis. Remember from the last video, every bet has a house edge. So our 50-50 bet, we calculated, usually has around a 4.76% VIG. What do you think happens when you stack multiple of those bets into one whole big bet? Let's do the math. First, let's choose two -110 bets and see what odds the casino offers us. So click -110, another -110 bet. Let's click over. Okay, and we're getting plus 264 odds. All right, so let's write that down. All right, so we're getting for a -110 and another -110, we are getting plus 264. Okay, seems good, right? Now let's look at the math. So for our 50-50 bets, there's a 50% chance of winning, so that would be 1/2. And then the chance of the other bet winning is 1/2, so you multiply those. And the chance of them both winning would be 1/4, or 25%. Now, if the sportsbook was paying you true odds for this, 25%, if we convert that over to American odds, that is actually plus 300. The true odds we should be getting paid is plus 300. What they're really paying us is plus 264. So now we need to compare those two values and see what the actual VIG is. So let's say we bet $1. We bet $1. Up top, we're going to win. We have a 25% chance of winning. That would win $2.64. So we have a 25% chance of winning $2.64. 75% chance of losing $1. Okay, so you're going to multiply those. That's kind of like a weighted average. We calculate that out, and you end up with -0.09. Convert that over. That is equal to 9%. This one bet of combined two has a 9% VIG. That's as bad as slot machines. So that's not great. I would not want to bet that normally. It seems exciting. Oh, I can bet $1 to win $264 or $10 to win 20 for a payout of $26, but it's not really worth it. And the bad part about this is the more legs you add on here, the worse the VIG gets. So if I have 3 bets, you usually have around a 13% VIG. Not good. You do not want to do these. You're building a bet that it's number one, it's harder to win because it's hard to win a bunch of things in a row. And they pay you way less than they should. So 2 negatives. Okay, so that was a normal parlaying thing combining things from different games. They offered us plus 264, and we should have been getting paid plus 300. Now we have another thing called a same game parlay, otherwise known as SGP. This is combining bets all from the same game. All bets from the same game, they all have to win, and then you get paid. So what's the difference here? Why does this matter? This matters because same game parlays are usually even worse. So let's go ahead and look at one of these bets. So if I go into the same game parlay, we're going to look at two -110s and see what they offer us. Let's go player points. See if we can find any -110s. Okay, here's two -110s. I have Tobias Harris, -110. Oser Thomas, -110. They are offering me plus 250. Let's go back. This one's offering plus 250. So that's even lower than the plus 264 and lower than the plus 300, so that's even worse. Now, the same game parlays are usually lower because these bets are correlated. They're related, as in if I'm betting on the Lakers to win, the chance that LeBron James goes over his points is slightly increased because he influences whether the game is won or not. So if you combine a bunch of those things like that, they're correlated, so they take this extra bit of edge and juice out of it. Looking at the pros, they are bigger payouts for smaller bets. It's exciting, but the cons are your win probability is low. It's hard to win a bunch of bets in a row. The house edge compounds. So, you end up playing worse than a slot machine. Should you ever bet parlays? Most of the time the answer is no. But in the next video, I'll show you how to actually find bets with real value and where sometimes betting a parlay is okay.